That's right. New Year's Eve celebrations in Sydney on tenterhooks at the moment. We may get a final answer from the Premier today, who has consistently said so far that the midnight fireworks will be going ahead. The 9 p.m. fireworks have been cancelled, but is urging everyone to stay at home and watch them on TV. Now, a lot of the points where a lot of the foreshore areas where I'm at the moment is a favourite, Cremorne Point, but have been classified as green zones and ticketed areas, and they've already been unloading some of the fencing down here at Cremorne Point because they're going to be blocking off a lot of these areas, and you will be needing a ticket to come in. And the only people that will be allowed in are residents, also restaurant workers, and also those emergency services workers as well, as a bit of a thank you for the year. But surrounding those immediate foreshore areas down by the water are classified as yellow zones where police will be moving on large groups. So you'll still be allowed to come down and see the fireworks, you just won't be able to congregate in large groups. The Premier also says that it all depends on high testing numbers, and leading up to Christmas we had record testing, a few days in a row of record amounts of testing, even getting up to close to 70,000 coming in a 24-hour period, and single digits coming in per day. But they've seemed to have fallen off a little bit, which is to be expected for Christmas Day and Boxing Day. Yesterday we had 24,000 tests, 122 cases have now been linked to the Avalon cluster, but there's still mystery cases, and that is the issue here. And whether the Premier still goes ahead with the fireworks will depend on how many mystery cases are out there. Danica?
And Kenny, there are now venues in southwest Sydney on high alert.
Yeah, that's right. So this is now spread to the southwest. Kashula Mall, in particular, if you were there on Christmas Eve at the Priceline Pharmacy, at Coles, and also Radio Bombay Restaurant, on Christmas Eve you have to get tested and immediately isolate until that test comes back negative. But New South Wales Health is also saying, look, if you were just at Kashula Mall on that day, monitor for symptoms and isolate and get tested if they do arise. Also the Chibo Cafe in North Sydney, if you were there on the 16th of December, Wednesday, you're considered a close contact and need to get tested and isolate and stay in isolation even if your test comes back negative. So, Danica, the list continues to grow on the New South Wales Health website. There's specific times there as well, but it's not just venues getting affected. There's lots of public transport routes that have been affected as well. The full list on the New South Wales Health website.